Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to have our mathematics class. We can say that today we are going to have our maths class. Okay, maths means in which we obviously do some kind of demas. What does the demas means actually? Like division, fine. M means for multiplication. A means for addition, and S square means for subtraction. I hope you got this point. Okay. We can even simply make signs to represent them. D means division, means we will use this sign, R this one, R this one, like 4 by 5. It means we are dividing 4 and 5. Fine. And in case of the division, we must have one is the divisor and the second one is the dividend. Okay. In case of this one, the word that is would be over here would be called as dividend. Fine. And the other word that must be over here considered as divisor. In case of the multiplication, we would have this kind of sign or this kind of sign. Okay. In place of addition, we would have this kind of sign, and in case of subtraction, we would have this kind of sign, and we will do the subtract the things. Our today's topic is quadratic equation. We will learn about quadratic equation. We will discuss some of its examples, some of its questions to let you know what is quadratic equation and how can we solve it. We have the different methods for solving the quadratic equation. One of them we will discuss about how to put and what is the standard form of quadratic equation and how to put that standard form into the formula of the quadratic equation. If we're going to read about its definition, then we can say that in algebra, in algebra, a quadratic equation is an equation that can be rearranged in standard form as where x, as where x represents an unknown and abc represent the noun numbers. So we could have its explanation over here that can tell us that what we have learned today. So we will discuss the example or the standard form of the quadratic equation. That must be ax square plus bx plus c, that must be equals to 0. So we can say that this is our quadratic equation. Okay, so this is our quadratic equation. This is the standard form of our quadratic equation where a, b and c must noun. Fine. These numbers a, b and c must be in our knowledge. They must have some kind of value, and in case of x, x must be unknown. Okay, so we could have the different examples over here that can tell us that from where we can imagine and we can use that the quadratic equation as well. Okay, so let's start with it. Okay, we have the two examples over here from where I can tell you that which is the quadratic equation and which is not the quadratic equation. Okay, we have learned that ax square plus bx plus c is the standard form of quadratic equation. If the power raised is 3 or 4, then we can say that this is not in quadratic equation. Let's have an example of it. 3x cubed minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Can you tell me all that whether it is an quadratic equation or not. So we will say no, this is not the quadratic equation because the first term is raised to the power of 3. You can see over here, and it must be raised to the second power in order to be quadratic. And in the second one we would have example of the quadratic equation, that is power raised to the 5x square minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we can say that here 5 is A, minus 4 is B, and 2 is C. And here we can also say that x square, x, x. Okay, this is C. So ax square bx plus c, here is the same ax square bx plus c. It means that this is an example of the quadratic equation. Okay, how can we solve it and what is the formula that is being used for the quadratic equation? Let's have a glance on it. Some students have some kind of the difficulty for understanding the quadratic equation, that they are saying the quadratic standard form is ax square plus bx plus c, but here it is minus. So don't be confused, you should know that the plus into minus 4x means minus 4x. Fine, so here plus, if we add plus over here or don't add over plus over here, it doesn't matter at all. So don't be confused with this word. Yep, if there would be any kind of other like concept that if there is the plus, then if you use plus, that's also don't matter at all. So don't be confused with it. We have to consider this as quadratic equation because it is in the standard form ax square bx and c. Now we should have to learn about its formula. Here x is unknown, okay, and minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, now we can even write over here like this example. How can we solve this? So first we have to write over here solution. Okay, then we have to write over here this value, that is 5x square minus 4x plus 2 is equals to 0. Like this is the 5, fine, and it is here with x square, and any value that is written or placed with the x square, that must be a. So we will consider that a is equals to 5. Fine, and the second word is 4x minus 4x. Fine, and here x is written with b, so here is b has value of minus 4 and c has a value of 2. Now without being any kind of hesitation, we have to put this value into this formula. How we will write over here, like x equals to minus, fine, into minus 4, because minus this one minus brackets this minus 4 plus minus under root b square की जगह minus 4 square minus 4, 5 in place of a and 2 in place of c by 2 and 5 in place of a. Now we have to simplify them by having some little calculations on it, like x equals to minus minus, when minus and minus they will multiply, we will get plus. So plus 4 plus minus under root minus, when we are going to when we are going to take the square of minus, then the end result we will get the positive sign. Okay, and 4 squares mean we have to multiply the 4 into 2 for 2 times, and 4 into 4 means 16 minus 5 into 2 10, 10 into 4 40. by 5 into 2, 10. Okay, now I just hope that you will learn this concept over here. The next we will place over here plus 4 plus minus under root 16 minus 40. What would be the result by simplifying them? So we will get over here minus 24 by 10. For your clear so here it comes minus 24. Let me tell you that minus 24 means 6 into 4. 6 into 4 means 24. Now we can say over here that 4 is the square of 2. 2 square equals to 4. So what we have to, we just need to simplify as much as we can. So 4 plus minus under root 6 into under root 2 square divided by 10. So this 2 and 2 will be cancelled out as under root has a value of 1 by 2. After that, we will write over here like x is equals to minus 4 plus 4 plus minus under root 6 into 2 square. As I told you that this is minus 24, so don't be confused with it. Let me tell you one more thing, that minus under root minus 1 is equals to iota. Okay, so we have to put the value of iota over here. So x is equals to 4 plus minus this 2 and this 2 cancels because under root's value is 1 by 2. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled out. Okay, I hope that you can understand. After that, we will write over here 2 under root minus 1 into under root 6. Most of you will say that why we wrote over here under root minus 1 and 6, as you know that there is under root, so we can multiply them easily and this will turn as minus 6. 6 into 1 into minus 6, fine. So we are hearing separating only for the reason just to need to put iota value over here, as I know that under root iota is equals to minus under root minus 1 is equals to iota, so we have to write over here. So you can see that this is a 2 and this is a 4, and I need to divide or to common 2 over here. If I'll common 2 over here, then in this word, in this place, we will write over here 2, because 2 into 2 becomes 4, plus minus, fine, and this 2 will be considered as 1 because we have taken already 2 in common. And under root 6, in case of under root minus 1, I will write iota by 10. Now you can see that 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10, and we got the value of x is equals to 2 plus minus under root 6 iota by 5. So this is the simplification of our x value. Now we have known value of x that's equals to 2 plus minus under root 6 iota by 5. You should keep in your mind that this is the formula of quadratic equation, that is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. And what's the standard form? Ax squared plus bx plus c. Hope for the best. Thank you so much for your time.